couple names dropped in the chat. I don't know if these are valid flip potentials, but as you just stated, anything is a potential flip. And these are two high-end guys, top 50 players, Damon Wilson, the edge rusher from Venice High School, and also Dante Moore, the quarterback.
Dante Moore, I don't think is coming here. I don't think that we're on him like that. I know he did take a visit to UCLA recently. They're the team that's really trying to push and have him be the immediate successor to Dorian Thompson-Robinson, DTR. So I think that is the team to look for in terms of Dante Moore more than Miami. And the Wilson kid, I think he's going to go to O State as an edge rusher from Venice, which is right up the road a little bit. It's not South Florida, but I mean, it's not far away. But I think Miami had traction there earlier for a little bit. And I think that the performance on the field and a couple of those successive really bad losses really kind of eroded the tenuous foothold that Miami had cultivated at that time. But I mean, hey, I openly invite either or both of those gentlemen to prove me wrong, because they're both 5 stars. Like Dante Moore is, I think in the new rankings update on 247, he's number 3 overall nationally. He's behind, or 4. So it's like Arch Manning, he's 3? So it's Arch Manning, Malachi Nelson, and then him? Or Maliava? No. It's Arch Manning, Nico Iamaliava, and then Moore. 1, 2, and 3. So like, yeah, you know, and those are, if you remember way back, you know, when this year started, this recruiting year, you know, we were really talking about Nico Iamaliava versus Dante Moore. I would still take Iamaliava because he's, you know, 6'6" with bounce and athleticism. But, you know, getting a kid from Detroit, you know, shout out to Detroit Martin Luther King High School, would not be a bad move. But I just don't think that either one of those guys is coming to Miami. But again, when you have a 5-star edge rusher at 6'5", 230, and a dynamic dual threat quarterback who's, you know, ranked 3rd overall in America, openly prove me wrong. There's housing in the University Village. There's that new dorm. I don't even know what it's called. The sustainable dorm in the middle of campus. There's apartments right around you. Hey, you can go down to Ludlam Point. Shout out to all my friends who lived at Ludlam Point in college, right off the 67th. Hey, look, we will make it work if either or both of those guys want to come down here. I just don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, and just since you are consistent with this theme, you will be wishing the best for one Damon Wilson at Ohio State.
I mean, I won't be rooting for him to get injured, you know? And I mean, look, if he wants to do numbers every week, except for, you know, when they play Michigan, he can even do numbers against Michigan and lose. That's fine. Sure. Go ahead. Vaya con Dios. Look, I enjoy Chris Spielman for the Detroit Lions, number 54 middle linebacker. And I was a big fan of his before I understood as a youth that like college leads to the pros, and like he plays for the pro team I like, but he went to the college that I don't, you know, things like that. So, I mean, yeah, sure. If he ends up going there, you know, with like Brandon Ennis from American Heritage, who, you know, Miami's taking their best shot at getting, but the 5-star wide receiver, but that's probably not going to happen either. Hey, don't get injured, do well, lose to Michigan, go to the league.